Here in Australia, there are two types of coin collectors, and thankfully there is one very simple way to tell them apart. All you need to do is show them the letters HH, and then one of two things is going to happen. They either see gold, or they see red. Let me explain. I receive a lot of questions about particular coins or coin collections. However, the most common question in recent times is about a specific coin. How much is my HH $2 coin worth? Now, I know this question annoys a lot of seasoned coin collectors, but for people who are just new to coin collecting, it's a fair question because there is a lot of misinformation and confusion about these coins. Unfortunately, people think that they've found some amazing error and hit the jackpot when they find a coin with HH on it. So I created this video to give you some information that would allow you to make an informed decision about whether to waste your time trying to sell an HH coin that's in shoddy condition or even hold on to it. Now, this is not to say that you don't want a 1988 or 1989 $2 coin in your collection. These coins are an important part of the $2 coin story. But this video is to give you an idea of why coin collectors generally don't see these coins as being worth more than face value, and to clear up where some of this confusion has come from. In this video, I'm going to cover what do we actually mean when we talk about an HH coin, some quick general info on what affects a coin's value, a bit of myth busting, why most HH coins are only worth face value to collectors. But also, there are some coins with HH on them that are actually worth more than $2, but possibly not for the reasons you think. So, let's start by confirming what an HH coin is. It refers to the $2 coins that were released by the Royal Australian Mint in 1988 and 1989, the first 2 years of the $2 coin. The tailside design had the letters HH engraved on the design. The HH stands for Horst Hahn, who designed the tailside with the Aboriginal elder. The initials were removed from the design in 1990, and none of the $2 coins from 1990 to now have included that HH. Now, every single $2 coin produced with 1988 and 89 dates had the HH, not just some coins. All 1988 and all 1989 $2 coins had this HH inscription. It is also worth pointing out that the head side of the 88 and 89 coins had the initials of Raphael Makhlouf, who designed the Queen's effigy, and that was used from 1985 through to 1998. Now, the reason I mention this is that some people also think that this is some sort of error when they see the RDM initials on the head side. Once again, every single coin, whether it was a 1 cent or a $2 coin from 1985 all the way through to 1998, had this head side design, and these initials were part of that design. So the initials are normal. Before we talk about the HH coins, let's quickly look at some of the things that affect coin values generally. Obviously, we're not talking about face value here. We're talking about the price collectors are prepared to pay for a coin, and it may be much higher than face value. Now, as you'd know, coin values depend on a number of factors, including supply and demand, plus the specific coin's condition. As far as the coin's condition goes, if the coin is sealed or in a set or graded by professionals, collectors are more likely to be interested in it as they can verify the condition of the coin. I'm being very general here. At the other end of the spectrum, if the coin is heavily circulated, it's not as likely to be valuable to collectors. It's pretty common knowledge that the rarer a coin, or anything, is perceived to be, the more people are prepared to pay for it. It's not right or wrong, it's just supply and demand. On the supply side of the equation, a coin's mintage gives you an idea of how common or rare the coin is. Sometimes mintages get updated by the Royal Australian Mint annual reports, but after about 10 years, you can have a pretty good idea of the coin's mintage. But when it comes to demand, we're in a strange time at the moment. Coin collecting is more popular than ever, so there's more demand for specific coins than there was in the past. There are some coins that are worth crazy prices to collectors, and in some cases, it seems like this demand is being driven by hype. But ultimately, there are more buyers than coins, and the high demand with low perceived supply is pushing the prices up. Note that some coins have a low supply or mintage, but the demand isn't there for those coins, so the price is not going through the roof. For many popular coins, the value is a moving target, so I have information about how to research the latest coin values, and there's a link to that information in the description of this video if you're interested. Now it's time to get into the myth busting part of this video. Are HH $2 coins really worth $10,000 or $6,000 or any crazy amount? Well, an HH coin in this condition is very common, like ridiculously common. In fact, 1 in every 5 $2 coins has HH on it. I'll get into more detail about what makes them so common shortly, but after 35 years, people are still finding lots of HH coins in circulation. They have a high mintage, and most of them in circulation are not in good condition. So the short answer is that if you find a coin in circulation with HH on it, it's worth $2 to collectors, especially if it's in this kind of condition. Now at the time I make this video, anyone can walk into the bank, ask for $100 in $2 coins, and generally speaking, you'll get one, if not many, HH coins at face value. So if you can easily acquire them for $2, why would someone pay a premium for something that's so common? So let's start with why a coin like this is so common. As I mentioned previously, every single $2 coin from 1988 and 89 has this HH on it. It's not an error or a special coin. This is the Royal Australian Mint's website showing mintages, most of the $2 coins that they've released. It doesn't include the coins released through Woolworths, but if you need that detail, check your Pirate Guidebook. Based on these details, I've put together this spreadsheet with all the $2 coins ever released until the end of 2021. In 1990, the design changed and the HH was removed, and none of the coins since then have had the HH. However, as you can see, just those 2 years with the HH had a combined mintage of about 190 million. That means that there are 190 million $2 coins with the HH on them. That's a lot. But let me put that number into perspective. If you add the mintages for all the $2 coins, every single $2 coin ever released into circulation, including the coloured coins and the special design coins, there have been about 1 billion $2 coins put into circulation. So that's all $2 coins. There's about 1 billion of them. So with 190 million of these coins having HH, that means statistically speaking, 1 in every 5 $2 coins has HH on it. Now people can ask whatever price they want when they're selling something. It's a free country. But there is a very large supply of these HH coins, and despite the media hype, there is not a big demand for them. So especially in this condition, there's no motivation for collectors to pay a premium above face value because they're easy to find. Now, a quick disclaimer. There are a couple of exceptions to this. Firstly, if your HH coin is a proof coin, then it's likely worth more than $2. If you don't know what a proof coin is a coin that is more carefully created. The definition for proof coins can change, but in this case, it has a mirrored or shiny background and the designs are frosted. They are a different coin altogether than the ones we find in circulation. The Mint released proof coins in 1988 and 89, plus a silver proof coin in 1988 to mark the change from $2 paper notes to $2 coins. Proof coins are sold at a much higher price than face value. They are sold as collector's items and not put into circulation. So if you find a proof coin, it's probably worth more than face value because it's a proof coin. I say probably because if the coin is in really bad condition, a collector may still not want to pay more than face value for it. But to reiterate, all proof coins are generally worth more than face value if they're in decent condition. Now another exception is the annual mint sets. Like proof coins, the Mint releases annual sets most years with all the coins from that year. These sets are sold at a premium and again have nicer copies of each coin. If your $2 coin is part of a sealed Mint set from 1988 or 1989, like you see here, the combined value of the Mint set will be worth more than face value of the coins. But again, that's because they were sold as premium versions of the coins, nothing to do with the HH on the $2 coin. Something important to note here though. As I make this video, you can still buy a mint set from 1988 or 1989. So if you really need an HH coin for your collection and you want it in great condition, you can get one of these mint sets for a reasonable price. Some collectors will pay a slight premium for a specific coin from a mint set, and that includes these $2 coins from 88 and 89. But I'd advise you to keep the mint set sealed, as it's likely to be worth more in that condition. Now obviously, if you have a 1988 or 89 $2 coin with an error on it, like a lamination peel, then it might be worth more than face value to collectors. However, again, this has nothing to do with the HH and everything to do with the error. So, in summary, the 1988 $2 coin is an important piece of Australian history. It was the first year that we switched from $2 paper notes to $2 coins. However, the regular circulated HH coins from 1988 and 1989 are very common and very easy to acquire at face value. So don't get tricked into paying a premium for these circulated HH coins. If you really want a HH coin, you can easily find them for yourself. They make up about 1 in every 5 $2 coins. And if you want a copy in great condition, then check out one of the mint packs from 1988 or 1989 or a proof coin set. And if you have a $2 coin with HH on it, unless it's a proof coin or in a mint set, I'm sorry, it's really only worth face value to collectors. So please like and share this video so we can get the word out and stop this confusion. Happy hunting and keep using cash.